Carousel.
Yeah.
Carousel.
Yeah.
Carousel. This the carousel. On or you off. Either you're on or you're off. Either you're on or you're off.
What?
Knock 'em out. Carousel.
Yeah.
Carousel.
Yeah.
Carousel. This the carousel. On or you're off. Either you're on or you're off. Either you're on or you're off.
What?
Knock 'em out.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Hey, it's your man Eric Wilson from the Sports Arena here on the Carousel, moderating this one this evening. You want to know why? Let me tell you why. Because Thursday Night Football is featuring two very different teams, if you will, but both have winning records. So let me go ahead and start with the visiting team, and that is the Monsters of the Midway, my man Eddie BW, representing the Chicago Bears. What's up, brother? How are you?
Good. How are you? And you sure they're visiting? I think the Bears are at home this week.
Oh, you at home? Oh, my bad.
I think so.
That's fine. Let me move you over here then to the home. Let me move you over here to the home side. My apologies, sir. Listen, I had a victory, so I may have had a little too much, but anyhow, it's all love. Let me go ahead and get your opponent. He is the host, the facilitator, the human computer, Mr. Alex Fleming, representing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Alex, what's up, brother?
We're the visiting team, bruh. We
All
on
right,
the road, bruh.
I got you. Listen, I figured it out. You know, you where you supposed to be. Gentlemen, as you know how this goes, we're not going to explain it for all those. Wait, one more time for all the newcomers. Let me explain how this works. Both you gentlemen get 2 minutes to discuss why your team is going to be successful this week in the Thursday night matchup between Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Chicago Bears. Actually, this is a rematch of Super Bowl 52 quarterbacks. Oh, I'm loving this one right here. This is going to be a good one. You both get 2 minutes. After a brief cool-off period, you both get 45 seconds to rebuttal. Mr. Ware, since you are the home team, you will get the last word. Y'all know the rules. So, Mr. Fleming, your 2 minutes, sir, is actually going to begin right now.
We've been waiting a while to talk to Nick Foles. Tom Brady knows that you stole a ring from him. He didn't forget that garbage. He's got an arsenal around him now. Mike Evans is healthy. Chris Godwin's 50-50. We don't need Leonard Fournette because our running game's better than yours. The Indianapolis Colts held you guys to 28 yards rushing. That's pathetic. I'm glad to see Allen Robinson finally got a touchdown. Only took a quarterback change to make that happen. We got too many weapons. You don't have enough arsenal. Where's Khalil Mack? Haven't heard or seen him all this year. Your defensive line isn't that good anymore. Your offensive line is a joke. You're not going to be able to stop our linebackers. Our secondary, questionably, might be better than your secondary. Take away Fuller, I'd take Tampa secondary any day. We got the smarter quarterback. We got the better quarterback. Our quarterback has 6 rings and 9 appearances, trying to be a LeBron reverse over here. Nick Foles, he doesn't know how to act right unless he's in Philadelphia, and he half-assed won the game against Atlanta. But now we see they choke harder than most porn stars. Guys, let's be honest here. Chicago's not built for this. Chicago's barely going to be a playoff team. I don't know if you guys going to hold on and make it to the end because you can't beat that bad man. You're allergic to success. In Minnesota, now that they finally got a W under their belt, they might just come back and beat you too. Hell, you barely escaped Detroit. And those guys have been on the bottom of the basement since ICP came out with the Platinum album. You guys are soft. You guys can't run the football. You guys wasted careers when you didn't draft Deshaun Watson or Patrick Mahomes and you picked up Mitchell Trubisky and it ended up being a bust. Hell, Clinton Dix didn't even want to play with you guys. And you cut one of your best safeties. You guys are a joke. You guys aren't that good. And I look forward to seeing Tampa dismantle you guys. We might beat you by 20. Tom Brady has got some business to take care of.
Eddie, get him.
I'm glad you like to talk about the Bears too, so allow me to talk about my team a little bit as well. You said you wouldn't take anybody on the secondary once you cut out Kyle Fuller. The disrespect to Eddie Jackson is unbelievable. And look, yeah, they lose to an iffy Colts team, sure. But let's look at this. There were 3 drives that entire game that ended in points that had 0 penalties in it. 2 of them were by the Bears. Those were their only 2 scoring drives. And the one Colts drive that happened that way, pretty sure ended in a field goal. And let's not forget, this Bears team has been known for fourth quarter comebacks this year. One ball goes through Anthony Miller's hands straight into the arms of the safety for the Colts. That ball gets caught. We might be talking about a 4-0 matchup this week. You talk about the Bucs. You say they've got all these weapons, that they're so great, they're so amazing, that their secondary is so good, and then it's rookie Justin Herbert, who only got his job because a doctor in LA decided he didn't want Tyrod Taylor to be able to breathe too well anymore, poking a hole in his lung. You guys had to come back to beat a Chargers team. Now, I get it. The Chiefs, Super Bowl champs, who took care of business tonight as well, they had to do the same thing, but they didn't allow this Chargers team to put up 31 points. Are you kidding me right now? 31 points from the Los Angeles Chargers with a rookie quarterback that didn't even expect to play this year. You've got to be kidding me. You want to talk about Khalil Mack not making an appearance? The first play of the year, he wraps up Matt Stafford, and Robert Quinn is right there to get the strip sack. I don't know what game you're watching, but this Bears defense isn't completely done yet. I'll give it the offensive line's a little iffy. And I'll give you this too. Matt Nagy's getting a little too cute with his play calling. But maybe this loss was just the wake-up he needs to understand that these trick runs aren't going to be what's going to get it done for him.
Wow. This is good. This is going to be good. Okay. Gentlemen, 45 seconds. Each of you get a chance to respond to the other. I would say keep it clean, but do what y'all do. Alex, 45 seconds. Hit it.
Tom Brady, 27-36, 342 yards with 4 touchdowns. He might even rush in one. Ronald Jones, he's going to have a 100-yard game on you because Chicago doesn't like giving up 100-yard games. But you know what? That's going to happen because you guys are soft. Mike Evans, who got Mike? Nobody got Mike. If Chris Godwin plays, it's going to be even worse. Gronk going to teach those undersized linebackers how to push and shove down low and how to play some real football. Oh, and Vita Vea and Dominican Sue, they're going to say hello to David Montgomery. It's probably the best thing that happened to your team since Tariq Cohen got a contract and all of a sudden went out with an ACL. Can you name another wide receiver besides Allen Robinson and Mr. Anthony Miller, who's allergic to catching passes? Nick Foles is not the answer. Monsters of the Woodway are jokes. Y'all are like some bad Care Bears that just staring at mediocrity.
Eddie, handle your business.
I can name a couple more receivers on the Bears, actually, just since you asked me to. Darnell Mooney, you got a rookie who's coming back and getting into an open spot every time the ball's thrown to him. You don't expect that from a rookie. So you've got Allen Robinson, who's already been underrated his whole career. You've got Darnell Mooney, who's playing like he's a 10-year vet. And you've got Anthony Miller that, yeah, he's been a little up and down, but when he's up, you got to watch out for him. And, oh, by the way, everybody said Jimmy Graham was done. Have you seen the resurgence he's had? This past week for the Bears was just a speed bump. All right, it was a little test. They had to get their bearings. They had to lose one to appreciate what it means to win. The Bucs, they don't have it because this defense is not ready for what's coming at them this week.
And didn't even need a full 45. That is just a taste, ladies and gentlemen, of the carousel. My man, Mr. Ware. My man, Mr. Alex Fleming. And as we say each and every time on the carousel, hey, either you on or you're off.
Carousel, yeah. Carousel, yeah. Carousel, this the carousel. On or you're off, either you're on or you're off, either you're on or you're off. What? Knock 'em out. Carousel, yeah. Carousel, yeah. Carousel, this the carousel. On or you're off, either you're on or you're off, either you're